I think about it, that was the last time I saw this girl. Some of y'all are wondering, well, if that was the last time y'all saw each other, why is the title of this video, My Last First Kiss? Guess what? I didn't get a kiss. As a storyteller, I'm bringing you guys along so you can experience the letdown. She's a very cool girl. But let me ask you guys this. In that same situation, and I don't want you guys to side with me just because you guys watch my videos. I want you to put yourself in that situation. Your date says front row, you are saying back row. What do you do in that situation?
I would have said front rows.
In the middle. Go to a performance shop. So I walk in and I start talking to the guy and I'm like, my man, I have to do this. Any of you guys?
Head in the way.
It's
Could you get your head down some? Huh? That's it on my sister.
Acadia's Smart Slide seating system offers flexibility and convenient third row.
any of you guys?
No,
If you're like me, you love going out to eat. Like you're hungry, and then that server comes around the corner. I just get so happy when I see that. My friend Mike was a server. He got bored one day and bought a car. So I'm like, yo, bro, how much money you be making over there? Sometimes I go home with $120 a night. Excuse me? Not even like 3 days later, I drive by this really popular restaurant in Orlando, and I see a little sign outside saying, now hiring servers. So I go inside, talk to one of the managers, and these guys hired me on the spot. They were telling me we never hire people without experience. We're so desperate. So I got the job. I come in the next day, and they sent me to shadow this other server, big old black guy. And this dude wastes no time. If you gonna be a server, you gotta know how to multitask, you gotta know how to juggle, you gotta know how to drift in your car, you gotta learn how to play the piano, and you gotta even learn how to defuse a bomb. And I'm just like, good God. By the way, everybody here is sleeping with everybody. We got bussers sleeping with supervisors sleeping with servers. You see that hostess? She cute, right? Don't come up if you're trying to flirt with her, bro. You're here to work. You ain't here to flirt. At one point, I went back into the kitchen. Please don't get it twisted. I ain't no punk. I go forward in the paint. I walk into this kitchen. I felt like I walked into the comment section of WorldStar. What the yo? That noise. Said he wants the Zenadilla with no pico. Not said he wants extra pico. I mean, they be having orgies up in this. Oh, after that first date, I called up Mike. I'm like, yo, apparently they be having orgies up in this place. Nah, man, every restaurant is like that. I worked at a place one time where the females would sexually harass all the males in the kitchen. I'm like, what the ham fucking people? Shut the front door. Go back in there the second day. I'm shadowing this other dude. You could tell he was not thrilled to be training me at all. Hey, my name is whatever. This is whoever. Yeah, I'm training him. God. So then the next day I come into work, the supervisor comes up, did you memorize the menu yet? There's a test. Okay, I didn't apply here to get tested. I came here to get that paper. You gotta have the menu memorized front to back. Anyways, we're desperate. We're gonna skip the last day of training and just have you start serving. They didn't train me on how to enter stuff in on the computer yet, so I didn't want to say anything. I thought that would have been a bad time, even though it was the perfect time. It was a disaster. I was forgetting drinks. I was messing up orders. You know when you're watching the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park figure out how to open doors? That's me trying to figure out how this computer works. I'm like, So I dropped everybody their food. One of the tables goes, I said mayo on the side. This has mayo. Kind of on the bun a little bit, right there in the corner. Pull all your hair out of your scalp. So then the next day I come into work, I quit. And I feel really bad about that because
you know I meant to put in my 2 weeks notice to
they were already hurting for help, but I don't know how y'all servers do it. Y'all make it look so easy.
who come out to fast.
Yay!
Easy, so please guys, there's no excuse for
Servers
not
are
tipping
so good.
your servers right. There's apps Needless to say, when I went to apply at my next job, I didn't put this restaurant down as a reference.
Cool fun. Or you can get a dog. I want to see it. She gonna learn to be
I want to take your hair off.
I love those friends that always
Don't have
find
one.
ways to let you know whenever they're working out. They're either coming from the gym, going to the gym, or sore from their workout. See, here's my problem. I like going to the gym. I think one of the worst feelings in the world is being cheated on. Remember that girl I was dating that I turned into a gamer? I did that 2 months before she went off to college. And converting your girlfriend into a gamer and then letting her go to college out of state is like taking Justin Bieber, ripping his shirt off, and then throwing him into a pit full of 13-year-old girls. Anyway, but yeah, me and my girlfriend were doing this long distance thing for about a year. And then one day she calls me up and she's like, "We hired this new guy at my restaurant named Tim. Oh my god, he's such an idiot. He thinks he's so cool. So he has a police record." A week later, we're on the phone, we're talking again, and she's like, "Tim found out I was a virgin, and he's just like saying all this really sexual nasty stuff to me. And he was like saying how he had me trembling when he was done with me." And I'm like, "Oh yeah? Put him on the phone." Put him on the phone. What? Put him on the phone. I want to talk to him right quick. She puts him on the phone. Hello? "Hey, yo, cuz, I don't appreciate my lady telling me right now. You need to relax. All this sex talk you be coming at her with. Listen, partner, I go hard in the paint. I beat bees in the track. You don't know I'm consider that? I am crazy, eh? Your mother will like, say I won't come up there. Hey, dog, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's just how we do up here in the A. You right, though, my bad. My bad. I'm a chill. And from that point on, it was all good. Or so I thought. And then she started telling me how every day after work, Tim was trying to take her out drinking. And I'm like, "Babe, this is not brain science or rocket surgery. It's obvious what this dude wants." So as the days go on, I'm venting my frustration up to my boy Warren. And Warren's like, "Do me a favor, find out what kind of car Tim drives." And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "But don't ask questions. Just do it." I asked my girlfriend to come back. I'm like, "Yeah, he drives a 1998 black Mitsubishi Eclipse." Yeah, okay, just curious. Now, my girlfriend has this routine. She calls me every day as soon as she gets out of work. And this one night in particular, she gets out of work. So I wait a few hours. You know, I'm not a stage 5 player. I wait a few hours, and I still don't have no text. So I call her. She doesn't return any of my calls or texts for a day and a half. Now, if you're like me, when you panic, you start thinking the worst possible scenario. And then she finally calls and she's like, "Panic? You start for a day and full scenario." If you're like me, when you panic, you start thinking the worst.
Zombies apocalypse starts walkers everywhere. I dropped my phone. We have to get to Herschel's phone.
Scenario. And then she finally calls and she's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna talk. Just listen. Don't say anything until I'm done." So last night after work, I went out with Tim and Udo for drinks, and I had a little bit too much to drink. So Tim took me back to his place. We didn't do anything. The three of us talked about anime and sex all night until I fell asleep. I saw you calling, I saw you texting, but I just turned off my phone. So if you want to break up with me, I'll be really sad, but I understand. And me being the big teddy bear that I am, I forgave her, and it was all good. Or so I thought. Next thing I know, she said something that I'm sure some of you have heard at some point in your life. "We should take a break. I'm young, I still want to have fun, blah, 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 blah." I'm fighting back the tears, but I go along with the whole break thing. And I'm sitting in class one day, and then I had the most massive epiphany I've ever had. So I pick up my phone and call my girl, and I'm like, "Listen, I need you to be 1,000% honest with me right now, okay? That night you went out drinking with Tim and Udo, and you didn't pick up the phone? You kissed Tim, didn't you?" "Yes." I knew it. I cried for like a week. I was crying. Tell Warren my girlfriend cheated, and Warren's like, I had a feeling this might happen. You know we gotta do this, right? We gotta go up to Atlanta and jack this dude's car up. I just happen to have these 2 baseball bats in my truck and these 2 ski masks, one for me and then one for whoever else. I don't know you, but hold on, let me bring up my laptop. Okay, I'll show you on PowerPoint. I just threw this together real quick. You know his schedule. You know what days he works. Today's Tuesday. I said
We know.
No, shh. We know where this crackhead would be for Wednesday. Windows at a time with his car left in the temple. Thursday is a good day for his whip to get there.
Will.
Thursday. We drive up to Atlanta.
Arrive in the around 8 or 9 o'clock.
If about 8 or 9 when it's done, start beating the crap out of his car. If for whatever reason he comes outside and sees us and he tries to stop us, we can get him too. Dude, are you serious? His car gets jacked up. Who's he gonna blame? The dude that lives 9 hours away? No! We gotta take his place in the circle of life. Everything the life touches will be your kingdom. Why are you throwing movie quotes at me? I'm not throwing movie quotes. We run together, we die together. Bad boys for life. Warren leaves and I'm like, yes, I should know. You're a good guy. I know that. And screw it. People. Warren, let's do it. So for the next few days, I'm getting in the zone. I'm breaking up my Super Nintendo out of my closet and I'm playing through Final Fight. Just like it's that bonus stage you beat up that guy's car. I'm ready. Let's go. Thursday comes along. I'm ready to go. Warren puts me at my house at 1 o'clock. 1:05, and I don't see no one. And all of a sudden I start thinking about consequences and what if the cops catch us. And I think, okay, I'm not gonna call him. Shows, let's go, not whatever. Warren never shows up. Tim, you got real lucky because me and my boy was about to go bonus stage all up on the Mitsubishi. Believe it or not, Tim and my girl got together. They were dating, and about 2 months later, they broke up. And guess who she came crawling back to? You know what I said? Say it with me for those that know. I ain't nobody's plan B. Either you choose me or you lose me.
She looks. I didn't do that. I got pressing. Oh, how long this been?